What does Black History mean to you? Part 2. We did part 1 in public, but it did so good with feedback, so we decided to go back and go to Atlanta Comedy Club to talk to some comedians and getting some advice on Black history or fun facts. So comment below, what does Black History mean to you? Or do you even celebrate Black History? Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. One love. All right, today I'm here with
Cherie Childs Buchanan.
Rod Minger.
Leah Murray.
Oh, comedian weight ball, man. Actually, I'm going by comedian Aaron Young now. It's more politically correct and all that.
Alicia Nicholas.
Comedian Kev G.
John Nicholas, the real John Nicholas.
the real John Nicholas.
My name is Richard Dalton.
Hey, you with Donald Martin, a.k.a. for sure.
What does Black History mean to you?
Freedom.
Black History Month, we need to take our young people, particularly, back to the significance of the struggle of what we've had to go through.
Okay.
So they don't forget.
It's just, skin color. And then for us not to identify just in the skin color, just to realize that we can come together as one and understand each other's culture and just, kick it a little bit with our foods, let's get our foods together, it's going to taste good, that
Right.
pollo con arroz or like that collard greens and the mac and
Right.
cheese. Let's put that together. Somebody open a restaurant, just gave you an idea.
But we are Black history. Like every day you wake up, look in the mirror, you are Black history.
Just
Get to know.
find your identity in the one who created you, not really in your skin color.
Yeah.
That's what it means to me. So yeah, that's
Definitely.
what I gotta say.
Well, thank you.
Black history is our history. What built us is our roots. It's where we come from. I mean, we are the foundation of this whole earth, for real. Not just this country, but this earth, man. We built all this. And,
So what Black history means to me is that we didn't go through 400 years of slavery to be at a war against each other for how big is your rims or how much money you got or whether or not you got 6 figures income, 7-figure income.
Anyway,
We
Black
went
history is a big thing, especially if you're a black comic, because we wasn't always able to do comedy in front of everybody.
Yeah.
How I need personally, and I need to teach my family the importance of the history of the struggle of blacks in this country.
Actually, what it means is pride and love, because that's where we come from.
Hey, Black history. First of all, we created everything.
The struggle that we have to go through to get where we are now.
That's real.
A move to the next level.
I hear that, man.
My ancestors coon, so I don't have to coon.
Right.
Everything, because I'm black and our history matters. And my family has done a lot of great things with Black history, by the way.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I think, it's great that we have a Black History Month, man, but we need more than that because it's more Pride Months than Black History Months. And I'm not trying to compare the one versus the other, man, but I'm just letting you know we got 1 month and it's the shortest month of the year.
It shows the bounce back of a people, of an ethnic race that can hold together.
I was just speaking to the historian here,
Yeah, Mr. Dalton.
and I was sharing with him that when I first came to Atlanta, Georgia, my daughter's grandmother was very good friends with C.T. Vivian.
Yes, ma'am.
And she gave me his number. She said, I can't see you living in Atlanta, not knowing nobody. So she gave me his number and told me to call him. And I called him. And we spoke. I can't remember the conversation, but it was just the fact that it was an honor to talk to someone that was hand in hand with Martin Luther King. Marched with him.
So we need to be talking about Black history year round, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep doing this Black culture, man. It's sad that it's in 2024 and it's a black first this and a black first that. The first black person to do this, the first black person to do that. I mean, it's out of control.
This is the first time I had a microphone so fuzzy. I had some handcuffs made out of the same material. You know, I made a microphone out of the handcuff material. Bless your heart.
All right,
Black
man.
History Month, though.
Black History,
Black
man.
History Month, all month long.
Yeah,
First
man.
off, I'm mad that they gave us the shortest month out of all the months, but at least it's leap year. So
Already.
we get an extra black day. I know I'm taking off of work. Let it fall on a Monday, Lord. I know I'm taking it off. Anyway.
I worked with Dr. King's organization for 5 years, Southern Christian Leadership Conference. I met Rosa Parks.
Oh, wow.
When Nelson Mandela was released as a political prisoner from South Africa, the first place he came was to our office downtown on Auburn Avenue.
To be in the presence of Coretta.
Yes.
As far as the washing machine, the red light.
She's like a queen. When you talk to her, she's like a queen. It's like you're sitting in front of a queen. and she says, "Well, Martin did this and Martin did that."
Ah.
And we marched together, but we had these problems. You know, it was real personal. And great woman.
And then something that you don't want to get.
Yeah.
We will never see those kind of leaders
Again.
again.
Never.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's sad
glad.
to say, yeah. And to my understanding, sorry to interrupt, you have a Hispanic history as well as an African American history.
Yes.
So
I spent a whole day during the King Fest. They used to have the concerts and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know why I was assigned to Yolanda King. I was with her all day long.
yeah.
So I heard a little stories, that she was saying about her dad, and there was some things that she didn't understand at the time, and God bless her soul.
Wow.
Yolanda gone too soon, but I had the pleasure of being with her,
Yeah.
and it felt really good to know that I was around an icon.
Yes.
So can you give us both sides, what Hispanic and Black history means to you?
Yes.
Because you have to know where you come from to know where you're going.
That's real.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Guatemala. I was raised in the DC area. So, I grew up with predominantly a lot of African American people and then also Hispanic people. So, fun fact about me is I grew up in Guatemala where they have volcanoes. And the reason why our beaches are black is because of the volcano activity. So that's a fun fact for me. And then also another fun fact is I grew up around a lot of African Americans. So sometimes a little hood comes out of me because that's just how I grew up. So, what it means to me is that, I relate so much to that culture just because I grew up around a lot of those people. And a lot of my best friends are, not like white people say, I got one friend that's black. No, that's not me. I have a bunch of them. So, people be like,
everywhere.
I got that one friend that's black. No.
Clearly, your husband is Black.
Well, my husband is black.
Yes.
He's Haitian and Puerto Rican, so he's got the good side. So
Right.
what
We need the credit that we deserve. I mean, February ain't enough. We need Black History year round because we responsible for a lot of things, man. I mean, we built all this. We are the foundation of everything, and we get disrespected the most. And it's out of control.
the friendships that I acquired throughout the years, the friendships that I still have from when I was a child, and just the jokes that we had. Just growing up, I had a lot of friends that just did a lot of comedy too. So it's amazing that I met my husband that's a comedian. I got married to a comedian. So,
Yeah.
but it means
Liberation.
Yeah. I love that word, by the way.
Liberation.
You just had a great show tonight.
That's
at
right.
Keenan Presents.
That's right.
Man, like, how many EGOTs do we have? You know what I'm saying? How many presidents do we have? How many governments do we have? How many mayors do we have? You know what I'm saying? It's just out of control. How many Black, professional football owners, NBA owners, baseball owners. You know what I'm saying? Like we're still here. And this is the first person to do this, the first Black person to do that, man. So we're still making history while still trying to get respect for our own history, man. So let's just keep it going, man. And keep representing. If we got a way to represent, man, put it out there. Let's ride.
Since I've been in a friendship with a man named Reverend Richard C. Dalton, and as I was fellowshipping with him, he has filled me in on so much about Black history, what it means to be the Black person, the Black man, the Black woman. And this man has spent time with Rosa Parks, Coretta Scott King, Daddy King, Nelson Mandela. I can continue on and on and on. Reverend Richard C. Dalton, a dear brother of mine, I owe him a lot.
The Ironing Board, the Iron Black History is not just in February.
Now you can be a Black comic and do any comedy you want. It don't have to be Sambo. I don't have to wear a dress. I don't have to wear blackface. Now don't get it wrong. It's still a lot of Black comics cooning.
Right.
They not forced to coon.
Oh.
You gonna be a coon nowadays? It's your choice. It's your prerogative to coon. So you choose what you want to be. I try to be a little smarter.
Yeah.
But every now and then, it's some monkey stuff come out of it. It ain't all on the up and up.
Already,
But
man.
shout out to all the Black people who did it before us.
Yes,
Whether
sir,
you had
man.
to coon or not coon, we happy you did it, so I don't have to coon.
We went through what we went through as a Black people so that we could shine the light of Christ, the light of God, the light of who he is, create us with this melanin to show everyone else, every ethnicity, that because we are slaves, because we were slaves, because we were beaten down, that doesn't mean that's our identity. Our identity is the one who created us. So a Black
King had been assassinated when I came on.
Okay.
Yeah, but Nelson Mandela, when he was released, he came to SCLC, and we had a banquet for him. every year we have what is called Drum Major for Justice Awards.
Yes.
And at those awards, you had the old civil rights leaders come, like Rosa Parks. I had an opportunity to sit down and talk to her about her involvement in the Montgomery boycott.
Wow.
Being in her presence.
Yes.
Just being in her presence and knowing that her daddy was Martin Luther King.
Right. Once again, you had an amazing show tonight. Please tell the people again where to find you.
Oh man, I appreciate you.
Man,
Yeah.
do you have a fun fact that you would like to share with the viewers about Black history?
I sat down and talked to Coretta, and this is like, I'm not looking for this, it's just happening, it's coming together. Coretta Scott King, her and I talked for over an hour about the civil rights movement, and more specifically about Dr. King.
Okay.
Because if they forget, they may have to repeat some things.
Yes, sir.
You know, so we don't want to depend on the public education system to educate our youth about the civil rights movement. Every parent, every grandparent should be able to articulate and pour into the children what happened during the civil rights era.
The struggles that they went through made it possible for us to do the stuff we do today. Made it possible for me to be in this comedy club. You know, a long time ago, we couldn't be in a comedy club. Separate nights. Now I can come here any night I want to. Made it possible.
Because the things that they experience now, the jobs that they're getting now, the athletes that are NBA and all that, they got that because of the civil rights movement.
Made it possible for our kids to be able to go to school wherever they want to go. Made it possible to be able to get a job, any job that we want to, with certain, certain time it's certain barriers, but now we actually have the option. Right. It ain't they're looking for white only.
Yeah.
But our Black history, the people that went through the struggles that they did, they stood on the front line. They got beat. They took the marches. So the stuff they did made it able for somebody like me and my kids, even you, Ace, to be able to do stuff you do.
That's real, man.
But 30 years ago, you couldn't do this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
30 years ago, we might not even been here. We be in the back room now. Now we're in the green room.
We're in the green room right now.
Ago, you wouldn't be able to do this. So now that's what Black history is.
That's
it's
real,
just the
man.
love, the pride.
Well, I would just encourage everyone to look at ways that they can help their communities, look at ways that they can help Black organizations that's trying to do something good.
Okay.
Just look for ways that you can be engaged and you can make a difference and you can be a change agent wherever you are.
Okay.
Don't wait for the government. Don't wait for politicians.
Amen to that.
Do it yourself.
The responsibility that they took so that we can do what we do, so we can live the life we want to. So now we got the responsibility to get our kids and further this Black history.
Most certainly. That's real, man.
Y'all support Ace. You know what I'm doing? Support Ace in this dude too. Support what he doing. I'm supporting him. Y'all make sure y'all support Ace.
There's a lot of people that have done great things, but they're not written in the book of Black history.
We celebrate in February because a lot of our patriarchs and matriarchs was born in February. So this is the reason why we do it. But that's not, so don't get caught up in it being, it's only, the shortest month of the year. That's not why, but because a lot of our forefathers was born in the month of February. So I want you to understand that. But get to know your culture, get to know where you come from, because you can't go where you want to go if you don't know where you came from.
We have the human calculator, man. I see you real talented with numbers. Give the people a fun fact about Black history if you know one, or tell people what Black history means to you.
Well, Black history is like a time period to let people know that.
So one fun fact is that my great-great aunt is the amazing, legendary Lorraine Hansberry. She wrote the play A Raisin in the Sun as one of the many amazing things that she did before her untimely death at such a young age. But every year they celebrate her. And they've been celebrating her since I was a kid. She's got a couple of schools named after her, a couple of streets. I'm born and raised in Chicago, and our Hansberry family relocated to LA. Shout out to my Aunt Mamie, who is Lorraine Hansberry's only living relative, her only living sister. And Auntie Mamie just turned 100 years old. And I was in LA when she turned 100 years old.
Happy birthday, Auntie Mamie.
Exactly. And my great-great-great-grandfather, Carl Hansberry Sr., won a he won a lawsuit against Cook County in Chicago for segregation, because he was a real estate mogul back then, and he owned a lot of property, and they were giving him a lot of issues, you know, being a black man. So he won one of the biggest lawsuits that helped end segregation in Cook County and Chicago. And I'm a real estate broker, so I took after him.
He shared a story with me about his home looking like a museum. I mean, I never met him in person, but we talked on the phone many a time. Yes, CT Vision.
Mr. Dalton met Coretta and Rosa. I'm like, I'm jealous.
I have a picture.
I'm jealous.
I have a picture of a very good picture of Coretta that I took.
Man, I really wish I could have seen them. Obviously, that's before my time, but I would have loved to see them.
Man, follow me on IG, KFG Silly, KEVGEE Silly, on all platforms. Hey, show some love.
KFG Silly, man. We had to tell them where you at right now.
We're at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. Keenan Thompson presents.
Yeah.
This is their first clean comedy show, the Clean Comedy Brunch. Sold out show, great show. Y'all come out, y'all support Atlanta Comedy Theater, y'all support Keenan Presents, y'all support 360 Comedy.
Thank you for that information. I know we are at Keenan Presents. You're one of the curators. Where can the people find you? I know they can find all the comedians at Keenan Presents. Where can they find you?
So they can find me at share_simply C360. That's CHER_simply, the letter C, 360 on all platforms.
John Lewis and Hosea Williams. And a lot of people that are watching this may not know this.
Yeah.
But John Lewis and Hosea Williams were the first people over the Edmund Pettus Bridge. There was a movie made about that. I forget the name of the movie, but
Prepare the Way 08 on Instagram.
Okay.
You can find me on Alicia Nicholas on Facebook, ALICIA and ICOLAS. So you can follow me there. I usually, you're going to see me, I minister to the women who've been sexually abused or human trafficked.
Yeah.
So I have a similar story about that too. So I just go out and just bring hope to the women with the word of God. And that's just who I am.
Man, y'all can find me on all social media platforms. Rodminger, RODMINGER, man. Let's go.
Donald Martin for show, FOSHO 413. Trust me, you're going to get clean content. You're going to get content that's going to make you laugh, but also educate your soul. God bless.
You're going to find the video on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, which is The Real John Nicholas, TheRealJohnNicholas. We're here at Atlanta Comedy Theater, Norcross. Follow me. Keep up what we're doing because, listen, God's on the move, and catch up.
Amen. You heard it. You at, man?
Find me, man. Comedian Aaron Young, or if you look up comedian Weight Ball, you're going to see the same girthy brother. I don't know if he got all of me in the... Oh, you're going to go down to my thighs? Shame on you. I got my mama hips. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Anyway, check us out, man.
Keenan Thompson is my business partner. He is amazing. I love him. We've been doing this for 15 years, helping comedians get to the next level. And yeah.
It was dope. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
So we can see on stage that you was really, really good with the numbers.
Yeah,
can you,
sure.
if I give you a number off the top of the head, I just want you to show my viewers how real it is.
Yeah, sure.
I'll just say, let's do...
Give me like a three-digit number. You can three-digit number you like.
Okay, let's do 378 times.
Okay.
378.
Okay, let's do it like this. Let's take 378 to the fourth power. Let's do it like that. Okay. So we're gonna multiply 378 times 378.
Yep.
Times 378.
Times 378.
Times 378.
So 378 to the fourth power.
Yes, sir. Now let me know what you
And
like.
he's real good with the numbers, y'all. So like, none of this is made up. This is what he does. He's a human calculator.
Let me see here. Give me 1 second. I gotta get my mind organized.
He's not using no calculator.
Yeah, you like no calculator. Okay, let's try 20 million 415 million
Okay.
837,000
Right.
456.
Okay.
What was the problem?
That's 378 to the 4 power.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Times 378 times 378 times 378.
Exactly.
Show the camera real quick.
Yeah.
It was times 4 to the 4 power.
Oh wow, he was right.
Yep.
Yeah, he was right.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey man, appreciate that. He have the human calculator, man. That was dope,
Thank
man.
you.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Kenan Thompson presents. He did a clean comedy brunch, first of its kind, and man, he put it together, and everybody came out at the church at that. So I had a fun set. I believe everybody was laughing.
Hey, subscribe to A-Shan, the Sensei. Y'all follow him. Y'all know what it is. He doing big things. He up next.